Hi, Brandon.
Guys. Oh, there you go. Hello.
There we go. All right, media, if you have a question, please use the raise your hand feature at the bottom of your screen. Steve Conroy, your hands up first. We'll start with you.
Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
Hey, Cons, feeling good.
Hey, were you asymptomatic or did you have any symptoms?
I think for the most part, I was probably asymptomatic. Maybe at one point felt a little achy within the body. No cough, no headaches, nothing like that. So, yeah, I felt pretty good throughout the whole process. I was fortunate enough to have it during a time, even though it was Christmas, to not miss any games. So, looking at the positive side of things, I'm glad to get it behind me.
And obviously, they made some big changes up front. We'll see how long it lasts. But I mean, does that affect your game at all when it changes so much up front?
I think there's definitely more opportunity within the offensive zone when I go out there and I'm on the ice with Bergie Marchipasa, our first line. I definitely recognize and see, hey, I need to get the puck to these guys and try and make plays happen in the offensive zone. I think if you kind of spread some of those guys out to create more of that throughout the lineup, you're going to be looking to create more offense throughout the entire game, as we do in general. But I think you take it a certain responsibility to make sure that you're on top of it as well, with the guys who are really out there working hard to generate. And I think with the changes that could be more fluent throughout the lineup, and I'm excited to go out there and try and insert myself in that regard along the blue line and make plays in order to help those forwards out and keep the puck in the zone.
Great, thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Joe Haggerty.
Hey, Brando, Happy New Year.
Thanks, Hags. You as well.
Thanks, bud. Just curious, your perspective on any calls you were on or discussions you were on as far as the NHLPA went when that decision was made to pull out of the Olympics, and just kind of your sense of the whole thing, and maybe, disappointment that it couldn't be worked out one way or the other.
Yeah, it definitely is disappointing. I think guys have spoken their opinion very strongly on how we felt with still wanting to go. But other than that, I was a part of the PA calls with the understanding of how COVID is working right now. And there's a lot of components that kind of fall into place to make that decision. It's disappointing, obviously. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity for some guys. And the state of the world is really, disappointing certain situations for a lot of people. It stinks when it's directly affecting you and something that you could be doing. But, there's a lot of things that are going into that decision that aren't easy. But I definitely feel like, we were collective in wanting to make that happen with the Olympics.
Did you get a sense that, just with the postponements and the COVID outbreaks, that, making sure that there was an 82-game regular season for the NHL and making sure all the games got played, that was an important part of the decision, or that was a big factor?
For sure. That's important to us as well. There's a lot of players, and playing in this league is very important. A lot of us have so much gratitude to be here and want to play an 82-game season, complete the season in the right way. And we take a lot of pride in that as well. So that's definitely a big component that fell into place. And I'm happy, that hopefully we'll be able to accomplish that. It looks like things are trending that direction. Obviously, things are day to day with, rescheduling and all of that. But this gives us the opportunity to do so.
I asked Butchie about this too. Are you optimistic that, with a great deal of the roster and the coaching staff having got through the COVID situation this year and gotten on the other side, that, maybe that you're kind of past it for the most part, and it's not going to be as big a deal for the Boston Bruins for the rest of the season, hopefully?
Yeah, I think so. For myself personally, I'm pumped, for the next little while here. I don't have to test or do anything like that. I have the certain immunities for it. So it's nice. It's nice for the guys who have gotten it to just be able to, move forward and focus on the hockey season, because that's what we wanted to do all along. And I feel like the good chunk of us got it. We'll see if, we have another flare up or whatnot. But yeah, I definitely think we can put together some situations here with all the guys who had got it to play a fair game and go out there and compete.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Brandon, you guys are getting into a pretty hectic stretch of the season now. I think 56 games through the end of April. What's the collective mindset for the team during a stretch like this, where I'm sure things like practice time, rest, and all that is going to be kind of at a bit of a premium here?
Yeah, for sure. I know my mindset going into it is just to take it one day at a time. Like you said, it's going to be hectic. There's going to be a lot of games, a certain amount of back-to-back games. And when you can get away from the rink, I think it's important on those days where we are either just practicing or have a day off to really reset your mind from hockey. But, we've had plenty of breaks here. So I think we're all very excited to get sort of in a rhythm here, play a lot more hockey and, find our groove. That's kind of been hard to do at certain times this year with certain breaks. So I think we're really excited because that's when, I've seen our team thrive, especially is when we can find our groove and kind of just be playing games more continuously, leave the last night behind you and focus on the next day. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think the team is in the same mindset of taking it day by day. And I think we're going to enjoy it. It's obviously going to be a grind, but that's one thing that's makes this so special and so fun.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, media. We'll